Kush's movie review.
Yes, welcome back to Waffle Box Year in Review 2023, and we kick things back off where Mr. Cushford Hayes himself is going to talk about his top movies of 2023. We're going to give he prepared top three, but I kind of sprung in and kind of want top five. Let's go top five. Obviously, we're not going to do full review, so we're going to say, hey,
Nice
this
round
is the
number.
movie. This is the episode we reviewed it on. Maybe we might mention something about the movie, but check out the full review in the archives of the show. So Kush, I'm gonna kind of chime you in with the numbers. Got the numbers. So let's kick things. Do you want to kick things off with the top five, or do you want to do honorable mentions, or what do you want to do?
I'm gonna do the one honorable mention. It is the only movie on this list that I did not review on the Waffle Box, and it was just one of those things. I didn't get to see it when it first came out. It would leave theaters entirely and then come back to the little mom and pop theater. And Polite Society came out, I want to say around April. We wouldn't see it till May. It is PG-13. It's technically a foreign film out of the United Kingdom. 100 or 1 hour 44 glorious minutes. You know that's a big deal for us. And written and directed by Nadina Manzoor. I hope I did not pronounce her name, but I'm never good about that stuff these days. She does a fantastic job with this movie. It makes me want to see more movies from her. And this movie also stars Priya Kasura and Ritu Araya, as well as Nimra Bushka, who plays the evil mother-in-law. This was a fantastic, fantastic movie. For the longest time, it was my favorite movie of 2023. What's it about? Very briefly, a young schoolgirl wants to be a stunt woman so badly. Her sister helps her out here, and then one day, sister meets a dude, and she's gonna get married. And little sister is like, "Something's up. Is there something up? I don't know." But eventually, we're talking about bitches being cloned in the basement, and it's just action packed. It's fun. It's charming. You love the family. It's about family. And again, honorable mention goes to Polite Society PG-13, currently available on Amazon Prime with a subscription.
Marvelous stuff. But now let's get into the meat and potatoes with Kush first.
Yep.
Number five.
Number five. I apologize for the last minute thing here. Gran Turismo is coming in at number five. I found this a fantastic movie, directed by Neil Blomkamp. I don't know what episode we did it. It was like 1 or 2 weeks after the Barbie film. But stars David Harbour, Orlando Bloom, and then Archie Mankiewicz, whose name I also just botched up. Sorry, guys. I'm bad at this stuff. However, this is a video game movie. It's a biopic. It's a family film. It's a lot of different things. It encourages you to chase after a dream that you may or may not have known existed, based on a true story. However, I think some things have been added for dramatic effect or to make people go, "Is the character supposed to be gay? I think he might be gay. Oh, he's not. He's got a girlfriend there, but I don't know." Anyway, Gran Turismo, fantastic film. The stunts are outrageous, man. Like better than anything Fast X did this year. Honestly, when it comes to driving,
Shots fired.
Yeah, I shot them. I fired those shots. So Gran Turismo number five. Do not sleep on this. It should have done a lot better, and almost everybody who went to go see it in theater left pleasantly surprised. My biggest regret is they released it, I want to say in mid-October on that 4DX gimmick, where the chairs shake around. I was like, I hate that gimmick, but that'd probably be a dope experience with Gran Turismo. Unfortunately, I missed it, so I cannot confirm or deny.
Number four.
Antoine Fuqua's Equalizer 3, starring Denzel Washington and a bunch of angry Italians who are very scary. This is obviously the third and supposedly final chapter of the Equalizer cinematic universe, and I loved it. I've seen it multiple times now here at the house. When I saw it in the theater, I lost my goddamn mind. It's the last two films pretty violent. This one is like, we're giving you all the violence now. Examples include Denzel Washington stabs a man in the face with a gun, and then uses that man's face as a suppressor and then kills a bunch of other people. Like, it is violent when it is violent. Um, it, it goes against all the tropes. There's a scene where Denzel embarrasses the bad guys, and then they're having a little talk later, like, "We're gonna get that motherfucker in the morning. Fuck Denzel Washington. Ooh, fuck." And immediately Denzel just shows up in the middle of the night and just kills everybody. And you're just like, okay, we're doing this. So, much like Gran Turismo, Equalizer 3, I gave 4 out of 5. But yo, dude, I had such a great goddamn time in Equalizer 3. Again, I'm sorry I don't remember what episode it was, but that's number 4.
Number 3.
Number 3. What's up 3?
Yeah, buddy. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
What?
Normally we talk about how time is everything, guys. Like I said in our honorable mention, 1 hour 44 glorious minutes. Well, when I left Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, I did not realize that 2.5 hours had elapsed. I literally thought it was about 100 minutes, maybe a little more, but I was just like, even after knowing all that, I still wanted more Spider-Man here. It is directed by 3 guys who don't get to have their names read, written by 3 more guys who we're not going to tolerate that shit with either here, but stars the voices of Shamik Moore, Haley Steinfeld, Jason Schwartzman as the Spot, who starts off as a joke and becomes quite terrifying by the end of the film. And then Oscar Isaac plays Spider-Man 2099. It is a PG-13. This was our June 7th episode, episode number 101, if you want to reference it. And it's visually impressive, man. They somehow improved upon the visuals from the previous 2018's Oscar-winning Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I cannot see this walking away without a little gold trophy this year, especially from the Academy Awards. My biggest complaint of it was its hard stop. In fact, unfortunately, look at the review. 10 of my 20 minutes of that review is going, and then the hard stop, and then the hard stop, and then the hard stop. By the way, guys, I'm sorry, but we do have a little Christmas cheer even in June on these shows. So, but Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, 4 out of 5. Maybe I should have given a 5 out of 5, but 4 out of 5, and I cannot wait to see Spider-Verse 3 whenever that may be. I was told it was going to be March, but then we had strikes. Now it might be later. I don't know, but it's coming.
Number 2.
No, we're heating up now. Kush's number 2 movie of the year was.
We just reviewed this movie 3 weeks ago. It's one of the longest reviews we've ever done at an hour and a half long. I'm so sorry about that, everybody. But I get very passionate about these things, and something told me, like, I gotta not only top the Taylor Swift review, but I gotta insert special effects and little sock puppets, and there's some claymation or whatever. But Godzilla -1. It's episode number 127, our December 6th episode of 2023. It's PG-13. It is 2 hours and 5 minutes. I would end up seeing this thing back-to-back experiences. I saw it opening night, and then I saw it the next night in 4DX. And again, we get to this final scene where Godzilla shows up at the end of the movie, and the chairs are shaking so violently. I didn't have a very full cup. Some would say it was close to empty, but that shit shook all over the theater. All right, like Godzilla -1. I don't know how many Godzilla movies do you see, Mike? Or have you seen any outside of like the American versions, or have you seen any Godzillas?
Just the Yankee Doodle Godzilla versus King Kong.
Okay. Hey, that's nothing wrong with that. All the Godzillas are normally the same, like a Fast and Furious or a Mission Impossible. Godzilla shows
Jason
up.
versus Freddy. Jason versus Godzilla. There we go.
That'd be a good movie.
Totally
yeah, Jason would give him a good run for his money, honestly.
Has Jason ever ran?
Yeah, Jason's run.
Did he?
In 2 movies. Jason's. Yeah, we'll get into that another day, buddy.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Yeah, Godzilla in these movies, there's always a human element to it. There's a human story happening in the foreground while we wait for Godzilla to come back and fuck shit up. fantastic story. Light years ahead of anything. We deal with a failed kamikaze pilot who's got not only PTSD but survivor's guilt. Go to our review on December 7th, episode 127. I'm going to expand on that. But this was a great goddamn movie. Thrills, chills. I laughed, I cried. Godzilla has actually never been scarier. Like, they did a pretty good job with him on those Warner Brothers pictures this past decade. But then Toho was just like, nah, we got something new for your ass. $15 million is how much that thing cost.
Bargain.
Bargain basement, and it looks like premium price, premium quality at rock bottom prices.
Can't beat it.
Godzilla -1 coming in at number 2.
Number 1.
Kush's
should have also
favorite
mentioned
movie of the
Godzilla.
year.
Well, I think it's the best movie of the year. I don't necessarily know if it's my favorite.
Oh.
All subjective. All subjective. Much like Godzilla -1, this is the only other 5-star movie I've given this year, and it's the Barbie movie. Rated PG-13, 1 hour 54 minutes. This was episode number 109. It came out August 2nd, 2023. If I get 5 stars, Margot Robbie, Ryan Gosling, written and directed by Greta Gerwig, also written by her husband Noah Baumbach. This movie had no right being as good as it was. Again, I liked Gran Turismo, but even 2 weeks after that, I was still thinking about the events of the Barbie movie. Again, that video is like 40 minutes long, guys. So go check that out. And I promise you, we will try and come up with shorter reviews in the future. But yeah, there we go. Honorable mention, Polite Society. Number 5, Gran Turismo. Number 4, Equalizer 3. Number 3, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Number 2, Godzilla -1. And the reigning queen, Warner Brothers and Mattel's Barbie. Kush, what about Killers of the Flower Moon? What about Oppenheimer? They're all very good movies. They're very fucking long, though, and I did not derive any entertainment from them. I'm sorry. I like seeing Florence Pugh naked as hell. Not enough. Not enough, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, but we all know in terms of the Barbie movie, everyone knows that it's going to clear up at the Oscars, and the award for best supporting actor is going to go to the 13-time world champion John Cena. I'm calling it now.
Okay.
For his epic, 5-second appearance in that movie. It's a great 5 seconds.
Yeah, he's not in it very long. He's in 2 scenes, but he's not in it very long. But
he's like,
while you were in Vegas last month, for Thanksgiving, you should have put a bet on that.
I know, right? I should have done.
Yeah,
but hey, John Cena's appearance in Barbie is like making love to yours truly. Doesn't last long, but you'll remember it. You'll remember it.
2024 has another movie featuring Dua Lipa and John Cena together on the big screen, and it is it's called Argyle. I forget the guy who directed Kick-Ass and the Kingsman. He's directing. I forget his name.
Steve
is directing another movie that honestly looks like another British director whose name is escaping me. The guy who did Lock, Stock, and 2 Smoking Barrels. Dave. Yeah, Steve and Dave.
Oh, shit. Now you've told me.
It doesn't matter. Look, they're going to be in a movie in January of 2024 together. It looks quite entertaining. It looks like a lot of fun. Lots of colors, so you know a guy named Kush Hayes is going to love that shit. Yeah, but we'll have a review for Argyle in 2024, most likely.
Goddamn face. But never mind. We'll get to it eventually.
I know his name came in my mind 7 times yesterday because I saw the trailer twice. Yeah, stupid. But there we go. New Year's cheer.
Cheers. Happy New Year. Here's some more amazing Kush's movie reviews in 2024.
And
if you do want to...
Thanks for everyone who's been checking them out.
Yes.
Sincerely appreciate it.
as with this, they're all standalone reviews as well. So they're in. If you want to check out full episodes of Waffle Box, obviously you can do. But if you want to go to the YouTube channel, you can just go to the playlists and you can just watch review after review after review separately from the full show. So you don't have to go through 2 hours of us talking absolute nonsense to get to the movie review. But
I have no idea why our review for the Marvels was 40 minutes long. Again, I was going through all this shit the other night, and I was like, really? I kind of understand why Barbie went long, but I guess I had a lot to say about the Marvels, which was a positive review, FYI. I was just like, really? 40 fucking minutes on the Marvels? Okay.
if you haven't watched Kush's movie review of Barbie, that about a good hour of it is spent technically not reviewing the movie, but it's great conversation. That's all I'll say. No spoilers.
It's not an hour long, but it's that was also longer than it needed to be. Again, I'm not timing myself when I do these, kids. I'm just going with the flow, and Mike tolerates it. Thank you, Michael.
It's all right. It's all right.
That's all, folks.